So we are going to continue with the rules of concord, and now we are going to look at what collective concord, collective noun concord. What are collective nouns? What are collective nouns? Collective noun is a word which stands for many units that constitute that single word. Is that clear? It's a word which stands for many units that constitute a single word. Class. What are the units that constitute a class? The student in the class. Is it not? Is it not? A congregation. When you go to Winners Chapel, those people that sit, they are known as the what? Is that not clear? You go to Catholic Church. When the Reverend Father is preaching, the people sitting and listening at the what? Congregation. So what are the component units that make up the congregation? The worshippers. You understand? Me and you that go to church. You understand? Or me and you that go to the mosque. Is it not? Now, when you have audience, who are the audience? People that are listening or watching a program. Is it not? Clergy. Clergy. What are the things that make up the clergy?
Religious leaders.
The religious leaders. The imam. The pastor. You understand? Collective. That's the one single name that you use for all of them together. Is it not? That is what collective noun is. And it's trying to tell us, the rule here says that when the collective noun is performing an action, the verb used has to be a plural verb. Is that clear? When the collective noun is doing what? Performing an action, the verb used is a plural verb. But when the collective noun is not performing an action, use a singular verb. Is that clear? Let's take an instance. My club dash. Will you say my club dash twice in a month? My club dash twice in a month. Will you say my club is meeting twice in a month? My club met twice in a month. My club meets twice in a month. My club meets twice in a month. What will be the answer? Meet. Is it C or D? D. Why is it D? It's performing action. It's plural, is it not? My club meets. Meet is plural, because club, you're talking about the members of the club. There are plenty of people. They are performing the action of meeting, is it not? So my club meets. So write this, please. Write this note. Write it on this place. Write it by the side. Right. When the rule. When they write it somewhere. When the collective noun is performing an action. When the collective noun is performing an action, a plural verb is used. If not, a singular verb is used. If, you can use if the collective noun is performing an action, if when the collective noun is performing an action, a plural verb is used. Plural verb is used. When not, a singular verb is used. It's clever. It's clever. Like the club is an action. To meet is an action, is it not? People come together to meet, and that's why we use meet instead of meets, because meet is a plural, is it not? Now, you now say our club. That's 10 years now. Our club, that's 10 years now. Will you say our club is 10 years now? Our club are 10 years now. Our club was 10 years now. What will be the right word? What will be the right word? No, it cannot be that. The right word is what? Is. Because there is no action being performed, is it not? So you have to use singular. I said when an action is performed, you use what? Plural, is it not? That's the last statement I just made now. This one, our club is 10 years old. Is there any action there? It's trying to explain something, the years of our club. Is it not? The age. Is it not? So you say our club is 10 years now. Can you see? So this shows that our club can use both is or what? Are. it can use both singular or what? Plural. But it depends on the content in the context the word is being used in, is it not? When it is performing an action, it is what? Plural. If it's not performing an action, it is what? Singular. Exactly. Now you say the audience that's partial in their judgment of the beauty queens. What will be the answer? Is it not? The audience are partial because they perform the action of judging. You understand? But they were partial in that judgment. Can you see that? Is that clear? It's clear, huh? Good. Now let's look at the 8th rule. It says more than. The more than concord. The more than. If you're able to know this concord very well, you get plenty answers in English. You get most of the questions because it comes out many of it. It's normally the one that they use in filling up the gap. You know that question, filling the gap, in jab, filling the gap. It's mainly concord questions. Now we say more than concord. When more than is used, the word or number that comes after more than will determine the next verb. We do what? Determine the next verb. We say in concord that the basic rule is that all singular nouns or subjects goes with singular verb, is it not? And all plural subject goes with what? Plural what? Verb. So now it's saying that when more than is used, the word or number that comes after more than will determine the next verb. Now we say more than 2 oranges are here. Can you see that? It's the same thing. More than 2 oranges are here. But now when you say more than 1 orange is here, do you understand it? It's very clear. More than 2 oranges. Oranges is what? Plural. The verbs that should come with it should be what? Plural. Plural goes with plural, is it not? Yes. The oranges is a noun and is what? Plural. It should go with a plural word. Verb. Orange is a singular noun, is it not? Yes. And it should go with a singular verb. What? Is. Is that clear? Is that clear? Yes. Good. So let's stop here for now. Get back to these things.